All right, the last one. The function n gives you the number of nighttime hours in the first day of given month for the first 12 days. The table gives an n at selected value of t. The sinusoidal regression with 16 iteration is used to model this data. What is the maximum number of nighttime hours predicted by the sinusoidal function model? All right, when it says regression, you know what we need. We need a graphing calculator. So let me get it out. All right, so where do we put the data in? Let's review. You got to go to Stat and edit number 1. Under L1, you're going to put all the input value for this table. That's the value of t. I already put it in. L2, I put the output value, which is the number of nighttime hours, 11.4, yada, 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 and there you go. You might not have the residual. Don't worry about it. All right, please stop this video and then actually put it in your calculator along with me so you can follow what's happening and then come back, okay? All right, so let's run some regression. You go to Stat, you go to Calc, look at the options. What are we doing? Sinusoidal function. So which one does it look like sinusoidal function? C, sine regression, right? So I'm gonna try letter C. Hit enter. Iteration means how many times it's happening. Default is always going to be 3, but this problem says 16, so I'm going to put 16 there. L1, L2, period. Let's just leave it blank because it should be able to calculate it, but we don't really need it. We're going to store it in Y1. For this problem, you don't really need to store it, but I will do it anyhow. All right, calculate. There you go. There is your sine regression of the A value, B value, C value, but it's a little different than what we've looked before. So don't think this means 0.92 to the left. I'm trying not to confuse because you technically need the parentheses there, but don't worry about it. And there's the value of D. What is the maximum number of nighttime hours? All right, so how do you find the maximum Y value? All right, let me just graph it, shall we? So go to Zoom stuff. Would I do it? There you go. We're looking for this values right here, the maximum. The maximum. So how do you find it? Usually that's the midline plus the amplitude. Are you good? Midline plus the amplitude. So when I go over here, oh no, it's gone. That's okay, I can do it. Excuse me. All right, midline is the value of D, 8.2153. So D plus the amplitude was 3.117. So when you add this up, you get what, 11.33-ish, 11.34-ish. Are you good? The maximum is 11.34-ish. I think you're supposed to look for that was a discussion about this problem, and you're just supposed to look for the closest integer. So answer is going to be letter C. Then what will be the minimum? I know the question didn't ask you. The minimum will be 8.21, the midline, minus 3.117, which is about 5-ish. That would be the minimum and all that stuff. Okay? So make sure you do that by yourself to be familiar with it.